What's up, guys? Welcome to story time today on Daisy My Tech channel. Today we're gonna do a little story time about a little bit about my life. Oh my god, you know what it is. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Faster than the jackrabbit who's trying to hack your server or anything. Faster than that, you know what I'm saying. And also faster than before. No joke. I would just literally date your girl and take your girl and take your girl out to a dinner and then enjoy that bologna sandwich. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to make PG terms of having this number 6. You know what I'm saying. But otherwise, let's get to the video. But otherwise, what is up, guys? Holy crap, I got a story to tell you today. I'm gonna tell you about my first girlfriend. Yes, my first girlfriend. I'm not gonna say a lot of personal names, even though in my other, you can check out my SoundCloud. I made it the song personal, but in this terms, I'm gonna try to make it less personal because of YouTube policies and stuff. And I know it's the 26th. I know, and it's pretty damn interesting. But otherwise, let's get to the let's start. Now, otherwise, today I'm actually discuss. So today in my story time, today I'm gonna show you also gameplay doing where I'm doing this. Okay, today, actually. No, not today. I remember the time when I was in what's it called? I was in Staten Island at the time, right? I was in the island. I was in one of my boroughs. I'm gonna tell you a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you my location, of course. I'm gonna tell you I was in New York basically, and I was in the borough of Staten Island, of course. And oh my god, and you know what I'm saying. And I remember the time that I did some dumb stuff. Honestly, when you're young, you do some dumb stuff sometimes. I mean, even the most intelligent people, sometimes they did some dumb stuff too back then, but mainly they did intelligent things in the past. But, I did some dumb stuff. My brain cells were all over the place. If I tell you some more stories, personal stories, you'll be surprised at what I did. Holy crap. And I'll tell you one thing. I remember the time that I actually, okay, so let me tell you a story. Basically what happened, I just, I was doing my schoolwork and stuff, and I had to read a book. I don't know why, but I hate reading. Please, whatever you do, and kids listening to this, or any adults, make sure you read. Please read. Reading will actually help you. Reading is fundamental. And today's sponsor is Skillspace. Skillspace will help you, indeed, of many careers which you want to do. Go to Skills. Make sure you go to Skillface or Skillspace. Skillspace, yeah. Make sure you go to Skillspace, the website. I recommend it. Go to Skillspace. That's not a sponsor. I just made up a sponsor, but who cares? But go to Skillspace. I recommend this website. It talks about careers and stuff. It's really revolutionary. It helps you with learning new things and stuff. It could probably help you learn how to read. It could help you learn how to make YouTube videos like me. Help you with IT. Help you. I don't know, maybe hack or something. I don't know, or even get a girlfriend. I don't know. Just anything. You can even learn how to I don't know, make a company, how to invest, how to do stocks, how you to be financially secure. A lot of things. So go to skillspace.com. Go to Skillspace. Recommend it. Well, that's about the story. So otherwise, yes, reading's fundamental. And I was at the time wow. I feel dumb because the fact that for me myself as an individual, I used to hate reading, and I realized that had a big impact on me. You know why? Because I realize now I'll be stuttering like crazy. I mean, now I got better. But what I've been doing to help me with my YouTube videos since I kind of like reading now, and I just basically what I do, I just basically do a lot of pages in school. I do around 3 pages of writing in school, just random writing, just to help me better. But sometimes it doesn't work. But mainly it helps me got better with my language and stuff. Way improvement, honestly. But I'm still working on it, on my stuttering and stuff, especially when I speak in the videos. Because if you hear me stuttering, just I don't know, is what it is. But I'm trying to work on that. So I just make YouTube videos to help me out, actually relax me, hear my voice out, and and my opinions and stuff. God, I hate stuttering, but it's alright. Back to the story. But otherwise, I remember the time that had anger issues, and I was really angry for some reason that my mom told me, "Oh, go read the book," and she also took away the video games for the week. But not realizing that it was actually for beneficial purposes, and I just freak out. I just lashed out. I just lashed out like crazy. Now I was kind of angry though, but I was just really angry, so I just lashed out. Now back then, I would say back then in the 80s, if you were to do that, it wasn't as bad. I would say Like I wasn't that bad, but I was kind of bad, but it wasn't that bad. But back then they were you weren't. It wasn't really considered bad. Bad back then was like taking marijuana, weed, and stuff like that. We well nowadays everyone takes that for granted and they do weed and some. Well, you can get in trouble still, but it's not as strict back then. Back then it was like the drug crisis. So if you have drugs and stuff, you get in trouble. That's like the main bad thing you do. Or if you're in the hood, if you're in like the street at night, you gotta be careful with the cops and stuff back then. But they were stricter. But either way, like I don't know. But back then it was just like I'm gonna get to my next one. If you check out my podcast on freaking Spotify, I was talking about how like the conspiracy. Actually, no, it's not a conspiracy. It's a fact. The fact that what's it called? We're in a generation where everything's sensitive, and also I made a podcast about how like the sensitivity can lead to people having freaking mental issues. Now, if I was born in the 80s, they would not say anything about mental issues. That's a fact. I'm just saying that. That's not my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. You can say I have mental issues. Who the hell cares? Because we live in a generation of sensitive, like a sensitive bar. But okay, back to the story. But to sum up, really like around the 2000s, it wasn't really that big deal. You know, it was like the golden age of internet. But actually, around the 2000s, that's when like people got started. I would say around 2000 probably 10, probably 2010. The same thing I developed. That's when generation started changing, and especially Generation Z and Alpha. Millennials were kind of safe. They're really safe. Well, even millennials too was kind of risky too. But then they finally, grow up and stuff. They became grown ups now. Probably grown ups now. Who knows? And they're doing their thing, so they're good. But like around, I say Gen Z and Alpha. Oh God, I feel bad for Alpha. Yeah, because Alpha, I'm just still. You are in 2020 right now. We have a lot of presidency. I'm not gonna get biased with presidents because that's political. Could lead to destruction because of the fact that opinions and stuff. But I'm not gonna get to that. But otherwise, basically, I freaked out about reading and stuff. So I freaked out, and guess what? They took me to a freaking mental hospital. What a coincidence! Like I said, the generation sensor like a sensor. But once again, they said I was crazy. Now, I mean, hear me out. I mean, the things that if I tell you in more detail, it kind of seems wrong. Kind of makes sense why I went to mental hospital. But at the same time, the funny freaking part is, the minute I got to the hospital, I just shut off like a freaking light switch. Yes, I switched like a freaking handheld. I shut off like a Nintendo Switch. Like you know how the battery died. Like when you know how like the battery has energy, like that the energy, like energy, like a lot of energy in the like that like Energizer Bunny, like the Energizer in the freaking batteries of the Switch. Something does not energize, it's rechargeable. And suddenly the battery just died, and it's like, oh, I just shut off because I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, it basically shut off. That's like what happened to me. I basically switched that switch off. Oh my god, I switched that Nintendo Switch off, that freaking light switch off, paid my house payment. Oh crap, it's like the electric company from Con Edison shut off the freaking electricity for the month. Oh my goodness, that's what happened. And the funny part is, the hilarious part is like, I was oh god damn, I was there for a freaking week. Actually, no, 2 weeks technically. And the funny part is they basically put a band-aid on that freaking situation. And they're like, okay, you get it, okay, go. Because you know what I did? I basically just like, I don't know. I just like basically play with the system a little bit. I just manipulate the system a little bit. I was a genius. I gotta say I was kind of smart, but I was kind of stupid at the same time. I don't know what I was thinking. My brain cells was crazy. Or I was like a freaking evil plankton or genius. I don't know. But going back to what I was saying. Yeah, so when I was in the hospital, okay, I was there for 2 weeks and stuff, and then they discharged me again. They would just discharge me and stuff in 2 weeks. Sometimes you have some kids that go to like South Beach and stuff because they did really, I don't know, they need extra help. Obviously, they need extra help because it brings those, I don't know. But for me at the time, I didn't go to South Beach. That story time will be for another episode. But we'll talk about this main one of how I got developed, and they took me to the first time I went to the hospital. Well, technically, first time was actually Staten Island Hospital. I'm not gonna go into detail, but mainly University of Hospital, Staten Island University. So that was the first hospital I went to, and then they transferred me to Rumsey. So yeah, Rumsey. I call it Rumsey as in Z. I didn't call it as a C. It's actually with a C, not a Z. So if you hear Z mailing up from the names, it's actually with a C, not a Z. It's called Richmond University Medical Center. That's the main name for it. So, oh yeah, it's interesting. But then my story gets interesting though, because holy crap, the minute I saw this freaking girl. Like, I'm not serious. Like, the minute she saw me, like, there was a girl. I don't know why, but we kind of like. But the problem is, I didn't get to get the phone bologna sandwich. I mean, we say hi and bye, but we weren't really like obviously going to have the number six together. Like, we didn't have the six together. You know what I'm saying? We just like we're just basically best friends outside. Watch your girlfriend, but more best friends. Oh, sorry. So if you hear the songs that I did number six, I really didn't do it, but I just we had close. We were very close. For instance, I remember one time when I first came here to the hospital, she saw me and I saw her. Oh my god, she looked hot though. I'm not gonna lie. She was he was Hispanic too. I think Hispanic. Yeah, Hispanic. Not Hispanic. Hispanic. There's a difference. Making racist. The other one's actually reasonable. So Hispanic is called. So she was basically Hispanic, and oh my god, she had a nice mother too. I respect her mother and stuff. I respect her parents too, because I don't want to mess with her parents and stuff. I don't want to mess with her dad either, because yeah, you don't want to mess with. Rule number one, you don't want to mess with any girl's father, because holy crap, if the girl has a father, you gotta be careful with that dog. You gotta be careful with that person, because that person will attack you like a bark dog. It's like messing with a wolf pack. You have to eventually you have to tame it, but it's gonna take a while to tame. It's like taming a Pikachu. You gotta be careful with the Pikachu. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. But let's go back to the story. Holy crap! Like, it was really interesting. All right, but like to really understand, like I was really having fun. Like I mean, let me rephrase it. The girl was like really loving me and stuff. Like she would say like I have a nice smile. I didn't think that, but then what really got me interested, what really got interesting is like the fact that eventually when we left, what a coincidence that when I went to my therapy session, I saw her there, I was in oh my god, we had a conversation, bro. It was lit. And then we eventually got numbers. But here's the problem. After we got the numbers, she wrote on hand, and the problem with that was like when she took a shower, it actually disappeared. So I kind of felt bad. I'm like, damn, I could have called her. We called a few times, but then like when she took a shower one time, the number disappeared. So that's what I heard from. I don't know if she actually erased it or anything, but the funny part is like my mom spoke to her a little bit later when I was in Florida too, because that's when that time I went to Florida eventually too, after how many years. And then like that's all after the worst Christmas too. But and then eventually I just saw what's it called? My mom was saying that recently now that like she actually called you and she said hi to you and when she was at Five Below and stuff. So I'm like, damn, what a coincidence. She actually still knows me. And then eventually eventually moved to Florida and did my thing. But then I moved back to New York, of course, went to Rums, and then back to square one. Actually, the Florida thing, that's going to be a separate story because, yeah, the reason why I moved back to New York is a totally different story from Florida because Florida, holy crap, that's when, I would say I call it the market crash at the time because, holy crap, that's a different story for another time. It's when the market crashed. And, yeah, I'm going to finish that story later, separate story, probably, if I did. But, yeah, that's the story of, like, basically the first time I went to Rumsey. And eventually, the second time I went to Rumsey, I saw a beautiful girl, and boom, and I saw her ever since then. And now, if you ask the question, I saw her recently, but I've been doing my thing, and now I just go separate ways. We went separate ways now, so I'm doing things where I gotta do and stuff, and try to be a vegan designer. So yeah, if anyone sees this video, I mean, if you whoever did, like, if you see this video, I mean. It's good to say hi, I mean, it's good meeting you, We had wonderful times together, But otherwise, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Already know it is. This is my techie radio, it is. With 8 subscribers. We're approaching 10 subscribers. Oh my goodness. We're about to approach 10 subscribers, guys. That is what's up, guys. Thank you for the comment on the last video I did. Thank you for the comment. I appreciated it. We getting more comments too. That's what's up. So I don't know who, but I remember I saw a comment on freaking the last video of the spoil girl. So I know you really love that video. So I'm probably gonna do more of that, but I'm probably gonna do something different too. Make it so make it unique content for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and so I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry, I'm starting that crazy, but otherwise, hope you really enjoyed this video. and make sure you be stay on the top of the mountain. And make sure you drink some Mountain Dews, and make sure you date a person that's really hot, and make sure when you get make sure when the girl. If you date a girl and trying to get her pregnant, make sure she's hot too, and also make sure you take care. Make sure, no joke, don't no if you no joke if you don't subscribe, I take your cookies too from your kids, and make sure you take care. Make sure you don't get spoiled mashed potato kids. All right. Otherwise, I'll be going to eat some Thanksgiving turkey. I'll be seeing Reggie. I'll probably go be off. I'm gonna take a day off from YouTubing and stuff. Probably like the week. So I won't be making videos. So I'm making videos ahead of time so you can see this Thanksgiving. In. So happy Thanksgiving, guys. That was just a little story time about the time I actually saw a girl. Hot girl in the freaking hospital. Yeah, it sounds kind of psycho and weird. It's like the song Sweet Psycho. So I know it's like a freaking riding motorcycle. But otherwise, there's my tech, and I'm out. Gotta go and hack a server. Hack a server. I'm out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.